In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the AC condenser on your Toyota Highlander. Before starting this job, take your car to a shop and have them evacuate your AC system. Once this job is complete, you will need to bring it back to a shop and have them charge the system. Remove all the clips on the upper radiator trim cover. Push straight down. This puts them in the unlocked position. When you pull up, the clips will kind of pull up on you. Try and gather them as they come up so you don't lose them. On the two sides, we're going to push in this front clip and pull up on this trim. I'm going to take these clips out. So I don't lose them. That makes it able for me to take out the upper radiator trim, put this to the side, remove the clips for the front grille, to remove the upper grille, reach down, and there will be these little tabs all along. We are going to lift up on the tab and pull forward. This will put it in the unlocked position. Pop them out. Keep going down the line. And then pull straight out. Remove the two 10mm off of the airbox cowl. There's a little rubber hose that is in two clips. Just pull it out and then put this to the side. Remove the two 10mm off of the hood latch. Using a pair of clip pliers, we removed the cap off of the front of the hood latch. There's a 10mm under that. Go ahead and remove that now. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to squeeze the two tabs on top of this plastic clip, and that will release the hood latch cable and let it drop. Once you do that, it'll be free from this upper support that we're going to be removing. Remove the 10mm on the support. Remove the connectors out of the horns, push this little tab and pull down. Do the same thing on the other one. There's two 10mm bolts for the high and low pressure fittings on the front of the condenser. We're going to remove those now. We're going to remove the lower hose first. I'm going to kind of wiggle it and pull straight off. Using a flat blade screwdriver, I very carefully went in the slot and helped the line out of the fitting. Remove the top fitting. Using a 10mm wrench, I'm going to remove the 10mm bolts right behind the headlights. Remove the two 10mm off the sides of the upper support. Lift straight up on the support. Put it to the side. Using a flat blade screwdriver, we're going to very gently pry against this top piece on the radiator while we squeeze these two clips together to remove the condenser out of that clip. You want to be very careful because this upper part is made of aluminum and it is very soft and it's very easy to mar. Do the same thing on the other side. Once you have the two top clips released, as you pull up, tilt forward. And you can remove the radiator. The reason you tilt forward is because there's this little ledge on the bottom of the clip that gets caught on the bottom of the radiator as you pull up. So when you tilt forward, it gives it room to come out. Using a vacuum or compressed air, it's not a bad idea to clean off your radiator. Before replacing the condenser, check the O-rings on your high and low pressure lines. Make sure there's no nicks, scratches, or anything that would prevent it from having a good seal against the new condenser. Ours look pretty good, so we're going to reuse them. We'll put a thin coat of PAG oil around them and reinstall them into the new condenser. If you have AC oil, go ahead and put a light coating around the O-rings before installing into the new condenser. Install the new condenser. When putting this in, be very careful not to hit any of the fins on the radiator. As you put this in, you want to pull the condenser forward. You may have to push the radiator back just a little bit to be able to get that plastic to seat in and under the radiator. Once you have the pins sitting in the bottom, go ahead and push these top clips in. When putting this on, you're going to want to use one hand. Using the palm of your hand, put it over this black square and grab the back of the radiator and pull until your clips clip into place. Do the same thing on the other side. Install the top line. Line the O-ring up and push straight in. Install the bolt finger tight. Do the same thing on the bottom hose. And start that bolt finger tight as well. Snug them down. Using a bit of anti-seize, I'm just going to put it inside of the holes where this upper support's going to go and where it rests against. As the bolt goes in, it will drag it down, so as long as there's a little bit on the inside of the hole, it'll work. Install the upper support back into the vehicle. Make sure that your two top grommets are sitting in the right place. Install the clip for the hood latch cable. Torque the AC condenser line bolts to 5.4 Newton meters. Install a bolt into the front support. Install the 10mm nuts into the upper radiator support. Snug down the bolts in the front. And the ones on the top. Install the hood latch back into position. Make sure it sits behind this front little metal box. The 10 mil that goes in here is the one with the plastic shroud. I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize on the other two bolts that are going to the hood latch. When you snug these bolts down, try and match them to where they previously were bolted. This will get you close to where the hood latch was before. And snug the middle one down last. Install the cap. Install the connectors into the horns. Do the same thing on the other side. Push until you hear a click. Install the upper grill. Install the clips into the upper grill. Install the air intake duct. It fits over the air intake box. Reattach your hose and the clips. There's one up here and one down here. Push them into place. Install the two 10mm bolts for the intake duct. And snug those down. Install the upper cowl piece. Make sure it goes under these two side pieces, one here and one here. Install the clips. Before putting these back in, you want to put them all in the unlocked position. Push up from the bottom. Make sure the little top is poking out.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.